Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Maureen, and today I'm going to be sharing with you 20 wedding guest dress patterns. Say that like 5 times really fast. The reason why I'm sharing this countdown is because one, I'm going to a wedding this weekend, and so I was instantly inspired by this list, and I've made quite a few things off of this list for weddings, my wedding, other stuff. So there's that. And also too, I do work at David's Bridal, and I see a lot and I hear a lot about different traditions and different wedding details, and so I got a little inspired. So I'm going to be breaking down all 20 of these different patterns based off of location. And what I mean by location, basically, if the wedding is happening at a country club, is it happening on the beach? Is it a black tie affair? Are you a special guest? The reason why I'm doing it this way is because I feel like sometimes when you get the invitation and when you are really trying to mull over what you should make, a lot of it is about location, time of year, the weather, all of these things. And honestly, once you know what the venue is, like, you can kind of go from there. So I'm going to start this countdown with the easiest category of all, which is just your basic traditional wedding space. So that's like your event venue, your country club, your hotel lobby, or your hotel space, or anything like that. And these are patterns that, in my opinion, would work best in these settings. So I'm going to start with a new pattern. This is Nomi Pattern Emmy 2094 by Beauty J'adore Nikki Brooks. And this pattern is so sexy. I love this pattern. To me, this is, you know, hey, I've got a wedding to go to, or I'm doing a girls' night out. But I mean, to me, this is a typical wedding guest dress. I love that it's got the little bra cups, it's got the little slit. It's flirty, it's sexy, it's grown. I love it head to toe. The call's 8475. So I love this one. I personally have made this. I actually did a sew along for this pattern. This is a fully lined dress. And so I feel like in a country club setting, or in a hotel venue setting, or any sort of wedding setting, this is the dress to make you stand out as a guest. And the back is so super sexy. It has a very low back on it. It crisscrosses. It's just gorgeous. And I feel like that trumpet skirt really just flatters just about everybody. So this is Nomi Pattern 2038. This is Alicia's pattern. This is her halter top dress. It's a tiered dress. I believe it came out, if not last summer, maybe the summer before. But this is probably like a mid-calf length dress. And I've actually seen quite a few people talk about this dress specifically as a wedding guest dress. Next up, I have McCall's 8341. I actually wore this last October to a friend's wedding, and I love this one because it's got different views. So whether it's warm or cold, I wore the long sleeves because that was October and it was outside. So, I mean, I wasn't really sure what the weather would be like. October in Atlanta could be a nice warm day, or it could be really cold. It was a beautiful day that day. I wasn't too hot and I wasn't too cold in it, so it worked out fine. But I do love the sleeveless option, so that way you can wear it in the warmer months, because hello, this is peak wedding season. This one is very close to my heart. This is Simplicity Pattern 9326. I actually made this for my rehearsal dinner for myself. I took an old thrifted duvet, and I made my rehearsal dinner dress. I had an all-white party, and this was the pattern that I chose, and I chose this dress, and I felt so beautiful in it. I felt just absolutely just comfortable and flirty and whatnot, and it just works. And you know, I don't keep it in my normal closet because I don't want to like accidentally give it away, but I've like tucked it away in like all of my keepsake wedding things in this Sterilite tub that I have in our shed. But yeah, like, I just love this one. I love the square neckline. I like the A-line skirt. And I mean, yes, I wore it for my rehearsal dinner, but you can totally wear this as a wedding guest. Absolutely. So this one is McCall's 8142. I kind of nicknamed this one in my head like the banquet dress. And I don't mean that in like a negative way. It's just that it's 3 totally different views, and if you buy this single pattern, you could probably have 3 banquet or wedding guest dresses all lined up if you have a busy season. Like, this is 3 different views that you can have, and it's one pattern. Like, it's genius. This one is going to look super, super familiar to you guys. This is Simplicity 8594, and I wore this to an award ceremony a few months ago for my husband, but I'm also planning to wear this to the wedding that I'm planning to go to. I had made a red linen one last year, packed it, made it for my honeymoon, all this stuff. I took it on the boat. I unpacked it on the boat and then never got around to wearing it. Well, honey, I said, this red dress is not going to waste. I'll be wearing it at the wedding on Saturday, and that's that. So I love this neckline. I love the A-line version. I love the pencil skirt version. This dress, in my opinion, can do no wrong, and it flatters every single body type across the board. So this one, you guys have heard me talk about this pattern over and over and over again on this specific channel. That is ME 2016. And I cannot tell you how many times I have seen on the internet that someone has made this for a wedding guest dress. And that was the inspiration behind putting it on the list, because I see it time and time and time again that people use this pattern for their own special occasions or for going to weddings. And rightfully so. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's got all the right, you know, volume. It's got these beautiful lines and things, and honestly, I feel like it transcends seasons. Like, this is a dress, given the right fabric, you can wear this in fall and in winter. It doesn't have to be a spring or summer wedding to pull this off at all. And I believe that Nikki has a couple of hacks to make it like the V-neck one, which I've seen a lot of girls do. So there's a lot of inspiration out there on the internet. There's a lot of tutorials on the internet, and highly recommend that you guys get into this one. All right, so I'm jumping into a whole new category, and that is the outdoor, beach, mountain, barnyard, backyard, somebody's yard type wedding, because believe it or not, those type of weddings do exist, and they happen more often than you think. And so these are more casual dresses, but I still think they're gorgeous. I still think that they send a really nice, beautiful message. And so I'm going to start with Simplicity 9949, which is the new halter dress. It is so beautiful. They have it on the model in like a denim, but I don't see why this can't be like a nice bottom weight linen or just any sort of other type of woven fabric. But I love that it dips in the back. It's super pretty. And then it's got like that 1950s halter neckline. Like, this is definitely giving like outdoor wedding to me. And you know, you have your shoulders out, your armpits are breathing. Like, I'm being real, like the armpits gotta breathe a little bit. But it's definitely giving those vibes that you're outside, and so you definitely want to have some breathability going on in your dress so that way you don't sweat and pass out and whatnot. So the next one is ME 2039. I adore this dress. This is Alyssa's Nomi pattern. I think this will be beautiful in like an outdoor setting. If that was like on the beach, you know, if you're walking barefoot, you don't have to worry about like sand getting into like the bottom of your hem or anything like that. I think it's super cute. I even think it's cute like if you were, even as a bride, if you were a bride, even like a little like shotgun courthouse wedding, like if you were a guest going there, I think this is really cute for that too. So Simplicity 9746, this is a one shoulder dress that's got tiers and gathers. You can also add the additional shoulder with the different views in that pattern. But I love this. It's definitely giving like outdoor, on someone's estate possibly, or a lot of times out here like where I live, I always hear about a lot of brides getting married like at their family's farm, and then like the girls may wear cowboy boots. So this is kind of what it reminded me of, and I think it's so pretty. And to be honest with you, if you wore it with cowboy boots, that's not a bad thing at all. So Simplicity 9745 screams beach wedding to me. I don't know why, but it just does. And I adore this dress. This is actually like a bias dress. And if you think about like if you are at a beach wedding and it's like sunset and you're getting like all of that wind in your dress from like maybe the tide or whatever, like that is beautiful, beautiful. This is another one that gives me beach vibes. This is New Look 6372. It's the halter dress. It's the straight up and down. I love this dress, and I think it's perfect for a beach wedding as well, or just an outdoor wedding too. All right, so now I'm jumping into black tie or special guest. And what I mean by special guest, this could be mother of the groom, mother of the bride, or I've even heard of like people who maybe they in some ways have been estranged from their family, or maybe they don't get to be around their family a lot for whatever circumstance. Sometimes the bride may give them the honor of being a special guest. It's something that I've seen a lot from working at David's Bridal. And so this is kind of the inspiration behind that category. And again, this is black tie, which those weddings still do happen now. And so this is kind of where this category comes from. So this first one is Vogue 1883. I love this pattern. I have this pattern, and this is one of those patterns I actually considered making for frock tails, but I didn't have enough fabric and I wanted to make sure that the fit in the halter was right. But what I love about this pattern specifically is that the halter doesn't go down in the back. The zipper is a high neck zipper, which I actually really like if you are not totally, and I'm this person, if you're not totally comfortable with how your back looks being out, I do like that it has a higher back. So the next one is Vogue 1950. Oh, y'all, I need a reason for this dress. This is giving like mother of the bride. My ex-husband will be there. I need to show him what he's left behind. This is giving rich auntie, you know, divorced rich auntie who has all the money and she don't need a man. I'm kidding, but it's giving just like luxe. I love this dress. One person that I know has made this dress, I believe, is Anita by Design, and it looks absolutely gorgeous on her. I don't have this pattern, but it's simply because I feel like I don't deserve this pattern yet. Like I'm like, I need a good, strong reason to get this pattern and whip this up. But I think that being a special guest or going to a black tie wedding event is a strong enough reason to whip this baby out and pull it together. Like, this is gorgeous. All right, and then we have Vogue 1869. I love this dress. Or really, it's not a dress. It's a two-piece pantsuit. So a lot of times at work, I often see a lot of grandmothers of like the bride or groom, or sometimes the older ladies who are not necessarily a part of the wedding, but they're going to a wedding. They wear like these, like, a lot of times I'll see them wear like the looser pants with like the shawls and stuff. And to me, I see it so often, I'm like, oh, okay. And this specific pattern, I'm like, work. And this is one of those patterns, again, black tie event. Maybe you don't want to wear a dress. Maybe you want to wear something that's a little bit more of a pants outfit and it's off the shoulder, so it's still a little feminine. But to me, I love this. I love this. It screams power and confidence. It just exudes all of those things. And so I really love this. And I feel like this lends itself to color blocking. So if you wanted to do like maybe the wedding colors and incorporate it into the outfit, perfection, like absolute perfection. Okay, so this last category is for my jumpsuit girlies. I totally understand that not everybody loves a dress. Not everybody wants to wear a dress to a wedding. So, and to be honest with you, I have seen another trend, and I've been to a couple weddings where I've seen this trend where there are best women and they stand on the man's side, which I think is actually really cool. Sometimes this is like a close friend, a cousin, a sister, or whomever, and they put their own twist on like a suiting outfit in a way, which I think is cool. So this was kind of the inspiration behind this specific category. So the first one is Ella's jumpsuit. This is ME 2008. I believe this was maybe Ella's first Know Me pattern. I'm not sure, but I love that gathering detail in the center. I love that you could either do it long sleeve or short sleeve. Again, either season. You can do it spring, summer, fall, winter, wherever. And I like that it is fancy enough that you can actually, you know, take this to a nice event like that. Simplicity 9097. This is Mimi's jumpsuit. I've actually made this jumpsuit, and y'all, I wore it to my first frock tails. I love this jumpsuit so much, and I'm actually considering packing it as a backup if I don't feel like wearing the red dress. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm going to feel like wearing the red dress to the wedding, but y'all know how that goes. Sometimes you eat too much, you want to wear something different. Y'all know how that goes. Anyway, I love this jumpsuit with my whole body. If you haven't made this jumpsuit, go on and make the jumpsuit. Like, just do it. Just go ahead and do it. I think it like elongates you too. Like, for those of you who have met me in person, or if you don't know, now you know, I'm only 5'1", and I felt like I was 6 feet tall in this jumpsuit. I loved everything about wearing this. I felt so confident and so beautiful, and yeah. And you can make this any kind of way. You can make this in black. I personally did navy blue because I didn't want to hide all of the details in black. Sometimes black doesn't photograph as well as we like. And so I did this in a navy blue, but I mean, or heck, even if you are a bride and you need something to wear at your rehearsal dinner or at your reception, this pattern right here, this pattern will have everybody just looking at you. It's gorgeous. Next one is Simplicity 9330. This is another Mimi G jumpsuit pattern. So fun fact, I have not made the jumpsuit, but I actually made the dress, and I made the dress for my bachelorette party. So I love this dress. I made it a little too short, but all in all, this was a great pattern. It came together very well. The boning in the bodice and whatnot just fit perfectly, and I felt like it fit my body perfectly. And I love that it has like that sweetheart neckline. Again, very flirty, but not too over the top, I feel like, where you feel like you're kind of hanging out or anything. This is one for me, like as a guest, or even again as a bride, and you need something to wear to an event, this would be the one, in my opinion. Last but not least is ME 2063, and I'm actually wearing this today in the video. But I love the long pants version for a wedding. I think this is so beautiful. If you're an officiant, if you're a guest, if you're a best woman or whatever, I love this down. I think there's something just so confident and beautiful about the lapels. And I love that it's a wide leg pant. It's gorgeous to me. And I believe Mimi was the one that I saw do it in like a very, very like slinky charmeuse satiny fabric. And it really changed my mind as to like where this pattern could go. Like, you can kind of dress it down like how I have it in seersucker, or you can take it to that level where it is a, silky jumpsuit dress or jumpsuit for a special event. So I love that one a lot. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Now, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you're not following me already, you can follow me at Raven Maureen on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. See you guys next time. Bye.